just to make sure. I have a 360, which is going to be a million times better than the fucking Xbox One. And seriously, why charge us for used games? Sony isn't even doing that. So you're saying if we want to let someone borrow our game, they have to pay a fee in order to play a game that you're borrowing from your friend. And you have to do it, from what I heard, you have to do it daily, too. Bull! Bull! And at the same time, if you don't want them to pay a fee, you're going to have to give them your account information. That's the only way they're going to be able to play an Xbox One game that they're borrowing from a friend. When the PS4, it's much more convenient because you don't have to pay a small fee for used games. What they're going to do is you can trade games whenever you want, with your friends or whatever, and you won't have to pay a fee because, whatever. They're used games. You shouldn't have to pay a fee. And yet the Xbox One's doing it. This is a gaming consoles, guys. Do you want me to have a good time with your console or not? But enough about the Xbox One. Let's get on to the second place winners, I guess that you could say. Nintendo. And Nintendo has a couple cool things to show off. Basically, they're not holding a press conference like they are with, their usual press conference. I'm pretty sure many people will always remember Zelda Twilight Princess E3 showing. My god, that was fucking nuts. Miyamoto with weapons. That's the best thing you could have done for E3. That is, like, the best thing to see at E3. Miyamoto wielding weapons. But, this is still good, too. Okay, first up, you have, at E3, we have a couple games to see. I think there's 5 games being showed off. Let me think. Yeah, I think there's about 5 games. Pokemon X and Y is being shown off, where they're gonna announce some new Pokemon and blah 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 blah. But yeah. And from what I heard, there's actually new Fairy-type Pokemon. I haven't really seen them yet, but there is Fairy-type Pokemon now. That's interesting. Might as well. I mean, you already have a Dark-type. Though I didn't really like the Dark-types. So let's see how the Fairy-types do. The next thing they're going to show off is the best game that they're going to show off. Smash Brothers 4, bitches. Yes. And I'm not a really big fan of Mega Man. I'm not really a Mega Man fan. I haven't really played that many of his games. I haven't really played any of them, honestly. But it is nice that they are listening to the fans and putting Mega Man in there. I am excited to play as Mega Man in there. Who knows? Maybe if I like Mega Man and Smash Brothers, maybe I'll play his games there. I have played Mega Man at my friend's house, but that's really about it. I'm not really a Mega Man fan at all. But, admittedly, I am glad they are putting Mega Man in there, if only to make some of the people, that have been asking for him happy. So, you don't have to worry about me saying, oh god, where's Sonic? Though, admittedly, I kind of hope they put Sonic in this, but, he was a guest character in Brawl, and if they don't, it's nothing I'll lose hair over. But, whatever. I don't care, Smash Brothers 4. It's Smash Brothers 4. I'm excited for it. I don't care if they have Sonic in it or not. I want Sonic in there, but if they don't have him in there, I'm not going to cry my eyes out. I'm still going to buy the game for the 3DS and the Wii U, because I want a handheld version of Smash Brothers. It's about fucking time they make one. Seriously. But, I am excited for Smash Brothers 3DS and Smash Brothers U. Though, they're really just called Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U and for the 3DS, which is an incredibly lame title. Maybe they'll change it. I don't know. The next game that's being announced is Mario Kart 8, and I am excited for it. I like kart racing games, and I'm going to get this one. Sonic and Zeta All-Stars Racing Transforms is my favorite racing game right now. But, I don't expect Mario Kart 8 to change that. But you know what? I'll buy it anyway, because it's Mario Kart. Might as well have it for the Wii U. I do like Mario Kart. I always enjoyed Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii used to be my favorite racing game. So, I might as well. And, I'm gonna break here for a second. My camera was about to die on me. I wanted to make sure I had enough time. But, yeah. So Mario Kart 8 looks exciting, looks fun. And of course there's the new Mario game, because Mario games sell. It's getting really old, Nintendo. You're just relying on Mario. Mario. But admittedly, this Mario game does look at least half interesting. You know, I do like that you can play as Princess Peach now, instead of her getting kidnapped for the 18th jillion time. I don't know how many times she's been kidnapped. There's so many games in the series. I think I lost track after like 2. But whatever. But I do like this new cat suit they have. I don't know why, but the cat suit looks pretty cool. I actually do like what they're doing with that. So who knows? But I also like some of the level designs that they're coming up with too. Some of them, admittedly, are kind of overused at this point. You know, like, there's going to be yet another level where they have these red platforms, and when you do, like, a jump or whatever, then, the red platform goes to this side and turns to a blue one. They have that again. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's getting old at this point. You did it in the Galaxy games, and now you're doing it here, so, but whatever. And the last one is the Wind Waker HD. I never actually played the Wind Waker. I'm not a huge Zelda fan either. Yes, I know I'm going to get much hate for that. I'm not saying Zelda's bad. You know, I have played Zelda games before. But, you know, I'm not really what you would call a Zelda fan. And I never played Wind Waker. It's not because of the, you know, arts, you know, the cutesy, cartoony style. No, that wasn't it. I didn't own a GameCube back then. I couldn't buy the Wind Waker. So maybe at one point, you know, it's not top priority, but, you know, enough people, if people recommend it to me or something like that, then maybe I can take a shot at the Wind Waker HD, who knows. I'd much rather wait till the new Zelda game comes out, because next year for E3, they're going to be relying on their Zelda game. A new Zelda game, not an HD port or whatever, a new Zelda game, don't worry, Zelda fans. So it's pretty much it with Nintendo. I pretty much talked about everything that was important for the most part. If I missed anything, I don't care, because that's really the games that Nintendo has that I care about, so. And from what I remember, the games I care about are mostly the new Mario Kart game, Smash Bros. 4 for 3DS and Wii U, and, of course, Pokemon X and Y, of course, because Pokemon X and Y will probably be their most experimental game with the Pokemon series, and I hope they definitely deliver on that. But, anyway, we also have Sony, which is the winners of this time, for good reason, by the way. Basically, what I was worried about is that when Microsoft was doing that, I had faith in Sony that they weren't going to do this crap, you know, that Microsoft was doing with the Xbox One. And I am glad to say I was never more right, and I was never more happy to be right than now, because Sony basically is doing everything except what the Xbox One is doing. Thank you. Thank you so fucking much, Sony. Oh, God. See, I trusted Sony on this, and see, they delivered. Sony really hasn't failed me yet. I like the PS1, I like the PS2, and I like the PS3. Hell, PS2 is my favorite console because I have so many memories on it, playing Battlefront 2 and Sonic Riders and Sonic Major Collection Plus with the classic Sonic games. You know, I have, and, you know, what else is there? Super Bust-A-Move, I remember playing that. Yeah, it's just, I have a lot of memories with the PS2, so I was always with Sony from the beginning, and Sony has never made me more happy than now. I am so glad they're not doing what the Xbox One is doing. Thank you so much. My God, Xbox One, why? Why are you doing this? But yes, they're not going to charge us for used games. They already said that before E3. They're not gonna have, they're gonna have the PlayStation Move, I think, with the console, but it's not a mandatory requirement. They're just giving it as an added bonus, I guess, for buying the console. As well, they're gonna make it $400 instead of $500, like the Xbox One is gonna be. And yeah, that is a little bit pricey, but you know what? I'll pay for $400 for your console. It's the PS4. It definitely is progressing. From what I've seen of it, I like it so far. From what I've seen of it, from what I've heard of it, everything, I have loved every single bit of it. It's just, and basically everything they said in E3 was that, the questions, are you going to do what the Xbox One's going to do? And basically the simple answer is no. None of those problems with the Xbox One are going to be in the PlayStation 4, and I'm happy for that, and that's why they are the frickin' winners. My God. And also the graphics of the PS4 look really, really impressive. I really am impressed by that. It's supposed to use a higher quality Blu-ray disc, so it's going to stop installing games, I believe. Well, the Xbox One, of course, is going to have to install games because Microsoft's are assholes and they're going to do that. I'm probably pissing off so many Microsoft fanboys, but I don't care. So yeah. But, with that said, I'm definitely on Sony's side, and even Nintendo's side. I do like what Nintendo's doing. I do think they are playing it a bit safe. Personally, I do kind of want something else, something new. Seriously, it's been 10 years since we had another Star Fox and F-Zero game, okay? But, hopefully they'll make something. But for now, I am happy with where Nintendo's going with this. They're at least, just playing it safe right now, and hopefully they'll show something even better at E3 next year. I think they should just wait to announce something better, some other time. And, that's pretty much it. So with that said, I'm happy with where E3 is going right now, except for the Xbox One, the Xbone. Seriously, when I first saw that press conference with the Xbone, I literally did a triple facepalm. I banged my head against the wall at least 600 times, and I took a sigh of disappointment. That's how bad it was. Oh, God. I literally was thinking of, gaming's gonna die. And obviously I was wrong about that. I take back what I said, but my God. I always believed that Sony wasn't gonna do what the Xbox One was doing. I always believed that, but I know many people were worried. But, the Xbox One, that press conference just, it saddened me inside. A part of me died when I saw that press conference, Microsoft. I hope you're fucking happy. Anyway, that's basically it for me. I'm done. I'm the CMN235 signing out. See ya.